I see. A girl calling herself Usagi, huh? Point is, she's one of the Master's goons.
The three of us have returned to the hideout to tell the others about what happened. Among other things, we discuss how we met Usagi, the fact that the monsters had the kaleidoscope shards, and what the Master of the Manor's goal is. As we explain, the thread of our twisted-up thoughts seems to unravel, and we come to understand our situation.
But even if we found the cap, we still need the tube, yeah?
And on top of that, we've got to gather up all the shards. It's gonna take a lot of work.
The cap sits on the table, glimmering with beauty like a piece of art. Considering that the cap was in a storage room, maybe the tube is hidden in one of the Manor's rooms too.
Actually, I think we might have already found the tube.
What? Hikage removes a cylindrical container and some sort of stand from a box and places them on the table. It's so pretty.
The decoration is similar to the lid as well.
Where did you find that box?
On a shelf in the living room. We looked around the left wing of the manor, but with those things creeping around, we couldn't really explore all that much. So we cut it short and just looked around this room instead.
And then you found this!
I stare at it and notice a groove perfectly sized to fit the cap.
How about you try putting it together?
Okay. Here goes. I wait for everyone's confirmation, and then place the tube on the stand. Next, I fit the cap onto the base. And it's a perfect fit! The tube and cap fit together, giving the instrument a finished look. What? That was not what I was expecting it to look like. Interesting. Okay. Wow. So this is the kaleidoscope. It's nothing like I expected. Girl? Literally. Seeing it assembled before my eyes has me so captivated that I forget to breathe. Set into the secure base with all of its parts together, the cylindrical tube looks even more like an antique. It must be really old, but it has a luster that says it could have been made far more recently. So this is the Master of the Manor's treasure? It is taking all my willpower to not say Master of Masters whenever I see Master of the Manor. Darn you, Kingdom Hearts. I'm trying so hard to be like, no, it's Master of the Manor. Ugh.
And according to Usagi, the shards are supposed to go inside the kaleidoscope.
What are those shards supposed to be anyway? She not give you any hints?
Well, I mean, it would be kind of pointless considering I have one in my pocket. She only said that they're glass shards that emit a mysterious light. Glass shards? I'm proud of how quickly she thinks of things. You know, most MCs take another, 3 chapters for them to, find another one and then be like, oh yeah, I forgot I found one, the first day we were here. Wow. But she's like, wait a minute. Glass shards, I got one in my pocket. Suddenly remembering something, I put my hand into my skirt pocket.
What is that?
Oh, hi everybody. When the person in the fox mask killed a monster, this fell on the ground. Do you think it could be one of the kaleidoscope shards? Light shines on the glass shard pinched between my fingers and bounces off of it brilliantly.
Try putting it in there.
Right. But where? And how? When I touch the container to search for a place to put it, both the shard and cap begin to radiate the same hue. And sound like a kettle boiling? Maybe it goes here, then. Still in doubt, I place the shard on top of the cap. The surface of it glitters like starlight on water as it swallows the shard.
Whoa! What's going on?
Huh?
Pretty mysterious.
In the next moment, the eye hole of the kaleidoscope begins overflowing with dazzling light. Oh, hello. It shines straight out onto the wall, projecting itself into a geometric pattern. Maybe instead of being used to look into, this kaleidoscope is meant to be used like a projector. The beaming light projects a mandala-like pattern that takes up the entire wall. Gazing into it makes me feel as though it will draw me into another world. A portal, mayhap? Before long, the light dims and the fantastical world that had abruptly appeared before us meets its demise. Oh! My mind feels blank, as if my soul has been snatched away. I am pulled back to my senses by all of our cell phones ringing at once.
Who the hell? Pfft, stupid to even ask.
Likely the master, I would think.
The master. This timing doesn't feel like a coincidence. It makes me feel like we're being observed. Trying to suppress the eerie feeling in my heart, I open the phone's messaging app. The message reads... A reward. Okay. Huh? A reward? What does that mean?
Guess those faces mean we all got the same message. But wait, this message. It has an attachment.
An attachment? Oh, he's right! I slide the screen down, and at the very bottom, a picture is displayed. Is this a family photo? Oh my goodness, look at the little puppy! Oh my heart, look at this! Look at this! Oh, he's adorable! So... I assume this is probably us. Little sister? Dad? Maybe? And little puppy with the little eyebrows, so cute! It looks like it was taken somewhere near a house's front door. The tiled garden has seasonal flowers blooming in pots placed throughout it. In the center is what appears to be a family of 3 people. A father, 2 sisters, and a pet dog. Or so it appears. I'm captivated by the sight of the person standing on the right of this seemingly happy family. Do we have mirrors? Do we know what we look like? Okay, we do. The girl holding the puppy. Is that me? Ow! When I try to weave a path through my memory, I'm struck by a sharp pain in my temple, like I've been hit with an arrow. What's going on? My head hurts. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Something is flowing into me. I'm scared. Whoa. My question is younger sister Bunny Girl, or is that another girl? I'm suspicious.
Sis, you're already up. You never get up early on your days off.
Today is special. Someone really dear to me is coming to visit.
Somebody dear to you? Ooh, you got a boyfriend?
No. But it is somebody incredibly important.
What does that mean? I don't get it.
No, Haruka. Don't bother your big sister so much. The bus will be here soon.
But I want to know.
Make sure you have all your things. Are you going to be back late today?
No, I'll make sure not to get back too late. I'll be home by this evening.
I see. I'm making that oma rice that the 2 of you love so much for dinner, so make sure you come hungry.
Thanks, Dad. And we'll take a nice walk later, too. Won't we, Koro? Yay! Oh, I love it. Bye! Sounds like Toto. I approve. Ugh. Was that my family? My father, my little sister Haruka, and Koro. That's right, I lived in that house. Too bad they didn't call us by name.
Oh, what is this?
Yamato?
Ow! Felt like my head was gonna crack open.
Kurosaba! Everybody! When I look up, I realize that something is wrong with everyone. They're all clutching at their heads bent over, like they're trying to put themselves back together. Did all of you remember something?
Yeah. You did too.
Yes. I remembered a little about my family. It might be more accurate to say I was forced to remember, actually.
Damn it. It makes me sick.
Yamato? You mean you'd rather not have gotten your memory back?
No! It makes me sick that the boss of this damn house knows who we are and can just screw around with our memories as he pleases. Who the hell does he think he is?
Yamato, calm down. I know how you feel, but... It's like Kurosaba said earlier. Our memories and freedom are being held for ransom. It makes me feel helpless, but even more than that. I want to go home. I want to get out of this manor. There are people waiting for me. I have a home I need to go back to.
Like I said in the beginning, we don't belong here. It's all right. If we help each other, we can escape. I'm certain. For now, we just need to gather the shards. We'll figure out the details as we go along.
Yeah, we've got this. Trying to motivate myself, I raised my voice. At that moment, I also noticed that the loudest among us is uncharacteristically silent. Did you have a sad memory? Oh, you had a new pose you had to try out. I see. Okay, let's see what are you doing with that very bony elbow. This design is so nice, though. Can we just talk about that real quick? It's so nice. So you have a second sleeve, you just don't wear it. Okay, alright. Is something wrong, Kurosaba?
No!
Huh? At the sound of my voice, he turns to face me. His eyes have an unusually serious look in them, one that makes my heart lurch when I notice it.
Oh, my bad. I was in my head for a second there. Wasn't listening.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt something?
What's the deal again? Monster hunting time? We've really got to do something about them.
What did you remember? Yeah. That look in his eyes. Was I mistaken? I don't like the look in your eyes. I'm so tired. So much has happened today. After gathering our thoughts, our discussion revealed that each of us had remembered a little piece of our daily lives. We still don't know our names or where we live, nor do we have any idea who's who. With only a single piece of the puzzle, I can't figure out the whole picture yet. But I'm glad I remembered something, even if it was only something small. How could I have forgotten something so important? I roll around in bed, fiddling with the cell phone, looking once again at the picture I've already checked 1,000 times. Haruka. My bright, adorable little sister. She's kinda cheeky and loves to talk about romance. Okay, you're actually remembering quite a bit about her. Dad. He's kind and a dynamite chef. He always draws cute little pictures with the ketchup on my omurice. Aw, adorable. Koro. We found him abandoned at the park and adopted him. He was a little afraid of people at first, but he warmed up to us in no time.
Who abandoned that sweet boy with the cute eyebrows? I will fight them. I'll learn how to use my gun properly and fight them. Look, how could you abandon that little thing? It's so cute.
All I'm thinking about right now is that Brooklyn Nine-Nine meme where she's holding the dog, and I'm like, I've only had Karo for literally 2 minutes, but if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself. That's literally me right now. Oh my goodness. And my mother passed away shortly after Haruka was born, so she's not in the picture. Okay, that makes sense. She gave me a pretty ribbon, though, and I always thought of it as my good luck charm. My precious family. Will I be able to get out of here and find them? I hope I'll be able to see them again someday. I turn the question over in my mind. Aimed at no one in particular, it swirls unceasingly in my head. Yet with nobody to answer, darker and darker thoughts begin to swell within me. Why? Why am I here? An unfamiliar ceiling, unfamiliar furniture, all of it surrounding me, closing me in. It brings forth an inexplicable loneliness, making me realize just how alone I really am. I'm alone here. Why? What did I do to deserve this? Why am I trapped in this strange manner? The moment I cry out, I hear a soft knock on the door. Uh-oh. Better wipe our face quick. Who's there?
It's Kagiha. Do you have a moment?
Oh, just a second. I wipe the tears from my eyes with a rough motion and bolt to the door. Thanks for waiting. Huh? The instant I open the door, a sweet fragrance tickles my nostrils. Please tell me that's just that you've made dinner. What's the smell?
I'm sorry to barge in, but I'm glad you're not asleep yet.
Is something wrong, Kagiha?
Actually, I found all the necessary ingredients in the storage room, so I made some hot cocoa. Beniyuri, were you crying?
Huh? Oh, no,
Your cheeks are wet.
Shoot! Dang it! I must not have wiped my face off well enough. Now aware of the tears streaking my face, I look away in shame. Why was I crying anyway? I can't be all gloomy in front of Kagiha. He was actually here all by himself before we arrived. That is... yeah! This room was a mess, and I got some dust in my eyes while I was cleaning it up.
Dust?
Yeah, dust. In my eyes. Wow, I am bad at making excuses. Almost anything else I could have said would have been better. What was that? My shoulders droop with disappointment at just how pitiful I am. However, he holds out a white porcelain mug for me. Why did it make that noise? I thought he, dropped it.
Have some if you like. And fear not, I've already tested it for poison.
But have you tested it for sleeping drugs? We're too early, though, for that. I take the mug by the handle, and without another word, he flashes me a tender smile. Kagiha. Steam rises from the hot cocoa as I grip the mug in my hands. I take a sip, and a rich, warm sweetness fills my mouth. It's so good. Your hot cocoa tastes even better than the kind I usually drink, Kagiha.
Ah, that would be the cinnamon. I put a little in there to bring out the flavor.
Ooh, that sounds good, though. Like, low-key? I may have to try that. Cinnamon?
Indeed. It was either that or brandy, but I decided on the cinnamon.
Nice.
The storage room actually has quite a bit inside it.
Yeah, it sure seems so. I tilt the mug and take another sip of cocoa. Again, I hold it in my mouth and savor the flavor. When I swallow, the drink goes down my throat, gradually warming my entire body. Well, at least it didn't go into your lungs, so that's good. At least you didn't miss-swallow your cocoa. Oh no, The gentle warmth of the cocoa melts my heart and makes me feel as if I could cry again. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm so... I hastily try to wipe the tears from my eyes, but the large droplets end up streaming down my face.
There's no need to hold back. No one else is watching, and no one will blame you.
But
If you don't let the tears flow when you want to cry, you won't be able to smile later on. And if you can't smile, you'll eventually forget how. And then you'll feel even worse. So, don't hold back.
He gently strokes my head and I start to cry even more. Okay, that's very sweet though. Though I try desperately to hold them back, my tears spill out in an endless stream. I want to see my dad and my sister. Large tears gather and fall from the sides of my eyes, streaking my cheeks with wetness one after the other. Kaguya stands silently at my side as I bawl like a small child. You know, good on, I will give credit where it's due. Good on him though for just non-judgmental, like, didn't even talk, just like listen to her and like, I'm here with you. You're not alone in this. Just gave her the time, so credit to you, sir. I'm not sure how much time passes. As the steam from the cocoa starts to subside, I'm finally able to calm down a little. I rub my reddened eyes and look up to be greeted by his ever-sunny smile. I feel a tickle in my chest at the sight of it. Uh-oh, it's working.
Feeling better now, Benny Yuri? A little more at ease?
Yes. Much better. I definitely feel better now, even though I'm not entirely sure why I felt like I had to cry so much.
Well, that's good.
I'm sorry to make you put up with that, Kaguya. I showed you such a pathetic side of myself. I'm so embarrassed.
Not at all. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
He takes his hand off my shoulder and leans over to peer into my face.
There we go. Now you can smile again.
Huh?
Even if it's an embarrassed one, a smile is a smile. From now on, just cry whenever you need to. It'll help you smile naturally. And besides, you're cuter when you do.
Cuter?
Oh,
Kaguya's face flushes slightly. He got caught up in the moment. He covers it up with the back of his hand, looking bashful.
My apologies. Perhaps Kurosaba is rubbing off on me. It wasn't my intention to seem so flirtatious.
Mm-hmm. If you spend a lot of time around people, you do tend to start to talk like them. And Kurosaba's always joking around.
True. Although, while I said it in the heat of the moment, I wasn't exactly joking. I honestly think you're quite cute, Benny Yuri.
Feeling the significance in his gaze, I look back at him and tell him, regretfully, you have to wait until after I've done the common root endings. But you're up next, so you just gotta wait like a smidge. Alright? Then we'll have tea. My face is reflected in the beautiful emerald green of his eyes.
And well, the way you cry, and the way you smile, they're...
What?
Speaking of which, perhaps it's my imagination, but you seem more guarded when speaking with me. Why is that? You seem friendlier with the others.
Oh. Now that you mention it, I'm really not sure. Maybe it's because you seem older? And the way you comfort me is so calming. You're like a big brother to me.
Oh no, we're already in the big brother zone. Lord! Lord, save me! Lord! No, it's too... No. Why are we here? Just to suffer. Oh. And his... Did you hear that sound? That was the sound of Kageha's heart snapping in two. Oof. Boy shot a shot, and she's like, "You're kind of like a big brother." I see.
I see. A brother. I wonder if I should be happy about that. Or maybe sad.
For an instant, a flicker of loneliness flashes in his eyes, but before long he returns to his usual smiling self.
No, I'm sorry. Never mind me. I shouldn't linger too long, so I'll get going now.
Oh, okay. Thank you again for the hot cocoa.
You're welcome. Good night, Beniyuri. Pleasant dreams.
I do really like this pose, though. There's something about this pose that I really like. With that, he turns around and leaves the room. His last comment seems like it had some kind of hidden meaning. It plants a tiny seed of uncertainty in my heart. Girl, you pick up the vibes, though. Girl, you picking up my vibes? You picking up those Yandere vibes with me? Is that why you're like, maybe he drugged me in another lifetime, and so that's why I'm like, kind of keeping my distance a little bit. This is delicious. I finish the hot chocolate and it melts away the last of my chill, leaving me to fall into a deep sleep. Hopefully not too deep a sleep. I was the whole time Kageha was in there, I was waiting for Hokage to come in and be like, yo, you've been in here a long time, like what you two up to? What you doing? But instead he was just waiting outside the door, like, gotta come out of there at some point.
Hikage? What brings you out here? That's exactly what I ought to be asking. What are you doing near Beniyuri's room?
Gosh, he is such a Shin, though. Can we just appreciate? Like, Shin would be doing exactly the same thing. Shin was just, like, glomp onto his girl.
What? I made hot cocoa, so I was just bringing some to her. That's all. It is. Say, Hikage, do you have a moment to talk? What? Whatever. Let's go talk in one of the rooms. Yes, let's.
What are you two up to? The Kaleidoscope's Guidance Achievement. Okay. Yes. I will save. Does that mean we're done chapter 1 already? The adjacent short episode can be unlocked with points. Ah, from the gun thing. Does that mean I have to do the gun thing again, or do I have enough already? If I'm reading that right, I think I have 44 more points than I need? I guess we're gonna find out. Memory of Happy Family. Yes, okay, I am reading that correctly. Yes. Make it so. Also, this puts pressure on me to actually perform well at these mini-games. Okay, so I guess I have to just watch it now? How? This is such an interesting thing. So the prologue is broken up into 7 pieces. Chapter 1 might be continuing after this. What's over here? What is this? Oh, good grief, I'm getting distracted. Okay, let's just hop into this and see what's going on. Curiosity can wait. I love the crisp morning air. It makes me feel alive. I do feel a little sleepy, though. Can't do anything about it, though. I hear my alarm go off, but all I want to do is go back to sleep. Me every morning. I can't be late for school today, though. I've decided to eat breakfast with my family. And so, I force myself out of bed, throw on my uniform, brush my hair, and apply lip gloss. Having finally gotten myself together, I head downstairs with my bag. Such is my life as a regular high school student. Once I'm downstairs, I see Dad preparing breakfast. I just realized that the text box changed. It's much brighter. It's like inverted. The delicious smell of bacon and eggs tickles my nostrils. Hey, we know our name. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, sweetie.
Good morning!
Breakfast's almost ready. Just have a seat and give me a few more minutes.
Oh, I'll make some coffee then. And milk for you, Haruka. I open the fridge in the kitchen, grab the milk, and then take it to Haruka. She pouts and whines in protest.
Aw, come on! I want coffee too!
You're too young for coffee, Haruka. Have some milk, like your sister said.
Gah. Don't treat me like a baby!
She puffs up her cheeks in annoyance. How about some coffee-flavored milk, then? You should be able to handle that, right?
Coffee-flavored milk? Okay, fine. I'll meet you halfway.
She's pretending to be reluctant, but I know how much she loves coffee milk.
Hey, what are you smiling for? This really is a compromise.
Okay, you got me. I'll make it now, so just give me a sec. Pouring out the hot water into mugs, I prepare instant coffee for Dad and I, then mix up the milk for Haruka. Dad comes into the living room, hands full with plates of bacon and eggs, and a salad, too.
Here you are, girls. Get it while it's hot.
Ooh, it looks super good.
It sure does. Let's eat. Your bacon and eggs are the best, Dad.
I just stuck them in a pan and fried them. Western food like this is much easier to make. I want to make a proper miso soup and omelets like your mom used to do, though.
Her cooking was really good. I hope I can recreate her recipe someday. I'm awful at cooking, but I do want to get better.
You've got a long ways to go. You can't even make a frozen meal without burning it.
At least I actually try to help out. All you ever do is watch TV, Haruka.
Gah. I'm doing research for you and Dad since neither of you ever keep up with what's cool.
Alright now, it's too early for all this fighting. I have to admit, though, seeing you two like this makes me emotional.
Huh?
You're both starting to look more like your mother. Well, you got a little more of me in you, Haruka. But you look just like your mom, Ai.
Really? I thought she was more ladylike than me.
Not at all. You're just like she was when she was your age.
He smiles at me while he speaks. It's kind of embarrassing when he starts telling me how much I remind him of my mother. Truth be told, she was my role model, but I'm way too embarrassed to admit that to my father. Please, he would be chuffed if you told him that.
It's almost the anniversary of the day she left us.
Yeah. How many years has it been? I can hardly remember.
We'll have to go visit her grave.
Yeah, we need to bring some nice flowers, too. Oh. Haruka looks down and fiddles with her salad. Dad and I have already accepted Mom's passing. Haruka is the only one that doesn't know her face, though. Mom died shortly after giving birth to her. As a result, Haruka usually gets quiet when we bring her up. She never really knew her as a person, so she doesn't know how to react. Hey, Haruka, When we go to pick up flowers, let's stop by the cake shop, too.
Cake?
Haruka looks up, her whole face perking up at the word cake. I like that we had, like, the scary music for a second. I'm like, is this memory gonna turn into a nightmare all of a sudden? I get the feeling her expression is a little softer. Yeah! You love the shortcakes from that place called Serum, right?
I mean, I don't hate them.
Their raspberry mousse looked delicious.
Are you sure it's not you who really wants to go there?
You got me! Anyways, come with me and help me pick one out.
Fine. Being a little sister of a food monster sure is a pain in the butt.
Our conversation about cake seems to have lightened Haruka's mood somewhat. I glance over at Dad to signal to him that everything is okay, and he smiles and nods. Same text alert, eh? Oh, someone texted me. Who could it be? I quickly remove my cell phone from my bag. I almost burst out laughing when I read the screen. He's joking around again. His messages are always full of emojis and good cheer.
Who's it from, sis?
Just a friend.
Uh-huh.
I stuff the phone back into my bag and take a big bite of toast. Give me a break, Haruka. You're so nosy. She's still totally misunderstanding the situation with him. Despite her misconceptions, there's nothing between him and I. Not that I blame her for thinking there is, I suppose.
You don't need to rush and eat it all, eh?
Oh, yeah, I know. Having tried to wolf down a whole mouthful of bacon, egg, and toast, I start to cough. Girl.
Still alive? Need some water?
No. I'm good.
Boys aren't gonna want to hang around you if you're always stuffing your face like that.
False. That is a falsehood. You are giving your sister false information. I know because I stuffed my face like that and I'm married, so there. Bleh. You can turn down the sass anytime. His message did say he was almost here though, so I'd better hurry, otherwise... Huh? He's here already? He just sent the message. Was he practically here already? I didn't expect him to get here so quickly. Sounds like my friend is here. Gotta run!
Take care, sweetie.
I'll see you off.
Haruna flashes an evil grin at me as she rises from her chair. She seems to have some idea of who's waiting for me outside. Nope, I'm good. See you. I pick up my bag and run for the door. He'll probably be there waiting for me with that friendly smile of his. He greets me with a good morning, and I quickly reply with the same. This is how it goes every morning. Even so, it always sets my heart pounding with joy. What will today bring? I hope something fun happens. Wondering what the day will hold, I open the door. Fragment of memory. Okay, so they leave it intentionally hidden so that you don't know which of the guys came by. But I mean, I find it hard to picture either Yamato or Hikage texting with a bunch of emojis. I'm getting Urasaba vibes. Just, that seems to fit his vibe a lot. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Ah, so that was the end of chapter 1. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop this episode here then, and then next time we'll jump into chapter 2. See you guys then!